In Milo, comic books can be educational. There are lessons in those battles between the superheroes and the villains, and a new exhibit in downtown St. Louis is showing us how those characters are helping and shaping American culture.
Up the steps, inside the Grand Hall, is a grand exhibit telling the story of America.
Comics have always told the story of what America is.
But this isn't merely a display of nostalgia.
There is a lot more deeper context to all this stuff.
The stuff
Toys and doodads.
includes lessons of diversity.
Characters that come in all shapes and sizes, all nationalities.
Martin owns Apotheosis Comics on Cherokee Street. He's seen how the comic book world has adapted with our changing times.
The story of how America has grown.
The writers,
More women in comics than ever before. We have more LGBTQ writers, more African American writers, more Latino writers, more Asian writers.
developing characters who experience their issues.
The same kind of problems at the end of the day that are very much like you and I.
Characters who have their looks.
You see exactly what that character looks like, how they're interpreted.
Characters empowering the readers to believe they too belong.
People could view those weird powers as their own special eccentricities, opening the eyes of so many new readers to think, I could be that hero now.
But these comics don't just inspire the individual. They also cultivate inclusion, the idea of unity.
They overcome a lot of the differences they have in order to fight for the greater good.
Stories with a variety of heroes,
All different crazy power sets.
fighting monsters and villains, fictitious tales that seem to take on a level of reality.
We're all on the same team fighting for the same thing, and we all have a common good. We just have to find the reason to come together and make it happen.
The America's Monsters, Superheroes, and Villains exhibit runs through January the 15th at the Central Library in downtown St. Louis.